sooner. Alright, that's working. Alright. Hello, I'm JX Editor. Sorry the stream is a little late. I spilled my beer and I just couldn't stop crying. Before I get started, I just want to say that this today's stream is sponsored locally by Grey Mitch Productions, a YouTube channel co-run by a friend of mine and his comedic partner, Mitchell Shagnessy. I really wish you'd written that phonetically, Gray. Also, you want me to recognize both of you. You didn't... He wrote a fucking... He wrote a prompt for me, but he didn't include his own name, but was very insistent I read his partner's name. I'm just going to go right ahead and say it for you. Grayson Owens and Mitchell Shagnessy. They write, act, and direct in their own material in the form of comedic sketches. As of late, I've been editing a number of their videos as well as doing some other work behind the scenes. And, after the stream, maybe click the link in the description and show them some love. Now, hopefully this goes better than it did last time, because that was just a frickin' mess. At least towards the end. So, I'm back where I was. I'm only missing these two. I'm stranded on a ship with stranded on a planet with a, that thing. Stay off the sand. The floor is lava. But yeah, I got the chat open, and hopefully the new system works that I'm implementing today. Go fuck yourself. I probably should have seen that coming. Now, technically, this is back before I did the introduction, so should I do that again? You're not over here. In retrospect, that was actually very obviously the solution of what I should have done. Today's stream should be better than yesterday's, considering the I have or not yesterday's, but last week's, because today I have both caffeine and alcohol, which is like only half the stuff that I had last time. If only I remembered what I had already done.
I've got to get over there.
Yeah. Where is they? We're playing this game again, aren't we? I've got to get over there. Where? Oh, that. Okay, so I assume it's something to do with that thing.
The stamper should be compatible with my hyperdrive motivator.
What does a motivator actually do? Like, is that actually an engineering term? Are motivators a thing that you like put in a machine? If not, what is it in the Star Wars canon? Somebody look that up. Like I said, I got chat open. R5-D4 had a bad motivator. Or he blew up his motivator. If a number of things are to be believed. Both in Legends and canon. Was it that thing? No? Was it that thing? Okay, now I need to find what looks like a broken backpack, and like the arms are spread out kind of in a V shape. Oh, it's a cross between a backpack and a snail. Duh. You gotta piss off, man. That's just... You're in my space. You know, I've been very respectful of you trying to avoid your space. It's not nice. Would really appreciate him suddenly popping out and surprising me. I have a bad feeling about this. Oh, maybe he doesn't know I'm over here.
Just the power coupling I need for the acceleration compensator.
Maybe I should have gotten a degree in engineering. At least maybe I'd know what she's talking about. But yeah, oh god, really? We're just... That's... Well, you know what? The first stream was very successful, and I got stuck in a really stupid position like this one. So, you know, maybe that's the sign of a successful stream. Wow, that's just... Who would have... I mean, how do you even mess up that badly? I'm not even touching anything. I can kind of touch that. Alright. Just gonna take a sip of my Coca-Cola. Okay. So I was doing this thing. And it's like right over here. What I'm needing. What I'm needing?
Just the power coupling I need for the acceleration compensator.
Alright, clearly what I'm needing is a result of too much caffeine and not enough alcohol. You must bring the two into balance. Oh shit. Too much balance. Or not enough balance, I guess. Haha! Or wait, was it that thing that yeah, I think that's what I got caught on. And you walk in here, and it's over.
Get off this crazy rock.
Actually, I don't even think you need to walk in there.
About the merchants. Sounds like those sand burrowers must have gotten them all. Nasty critters. Glad you got back safe and sound. We'll let Coruscant know to mark the planet as hazardous.
Hello, Rolf.
Nicely done, Jaden. I think you're ready for the next stage of training, but there's still another mission left if you choose to accept it. Remember, every mission is a chance to learn more about being a Jedi.
Meaning each mission you get a new force power. This one is like, you saw it was the first one on the list. It is the most blatant nostalgia just being hurled at the player.
This one sounds like it could be nasty, so I'll...
Shut up, Kyle. You're not going with me. You're gonna be on the planet, but I'm going to be spending the entire time away from you, facing the real danger. Maybe Rosh is right. Or in other words, you ever get the feeling that your master is holding you back and trying to make sure you're not becoming too powerful? You know, like people say. I'm not even gonna pretend. Useful. No.
Well, I'll be. The
Millennium Falcon.
Nostalgia #1.
Han, Chewie, anybody here?
I'll count those an extension.
Yes, they're out. Luke's info was good. These are definitely freelance cargo ships. I've got a bad feeling about this.
I'm counting
Listen, stay here and guard the entrance to the docking bay. If anyone tries to enter or leave, detain them. I'll head over to the crate cantina and ask around. I know some people there.
that. Hey, Jawas. You're lucky I'm on this side of the door. And there's another one.
A Jedi? Me? No, not yet. I'm one of Kyle Katarn's students. He's talking to some locals. We're investigating a cult that's been cropping up everywhere. You must be Chewbacca. Why are you here? Leia Organa?
There's no one.
Wow.
I'm gonna throw that out there.
Must be important business.
Has nothing to do with the actual story. Like, yeah, we're investigating the cult of Ragnos, but this is so unrelated. It's just here so you can have a mission on Tatooine where you're fighting alongside Chewbacca against scoundrels, as they like to be called. General scum of the galaxy, I guess. You'll never
Good idea.
find
We
a
won't be
more
such
wretched
easy
heart
targets
than fucking
inside.
A. Don't interrupt me, Jaden and Chewbacca. Is this inside? I remember blowing up when I walk in here sometimes. That man was a master of evasion. Or that Trandoshan. Can I still say man? You can say man, right? Well, actually, wait. I don't know if Trandoshans are like uni-gender. Probably not, but you know. I would never assume. I don't know if there's any loot. Oh, this is where the explosions happen. I saw that door and I just was overwhelmed with frustration. Oh shit, is it not here? Well, there goes my justification for that frustration. I swear there's like a staircase where somebody's just
We need
hurling
more cover.
grenades.
Let's get back to our ship.
I don't trust droids. They're strange, soulless creatures. Probably wondering why I use a blaster sometimes. I don't know. It's fun.
Who is it?
Hear an explosion thing. Grenade. I wonder if
We
that
can't
model
get to
of
the
the...
ships. The whole
Shut up,
place is
Jade.
locked down.
I wonder if that model of the Millennium Falcon could be used to replace the Ebon Hawk in Knights of the Old Republic. For those of you who don't know, the Ebon Hawk is a burger-shaped spaceship used for smuggling, named after a bird. But it's not the Millennium Falcon, just so you know.
Stop.
Didn't Dash Rendar have a ship that was also essentially just the Millennium Falcon, but not? I don't know. I didn't actually get into Shadow of the Empire. Was I just here? I don't see any corpses, but nobody's shooting at me. Okay.
I'll disengage the tractor beams if you think you can hold these guys.
Why do we need to hold these guys? Why are they so important? Why is it so important that these guys die? If they're... Like... Why... What are your priorities here? You don't get to run away. Shit. See, you take some out, I gotta fill it back up. And it just means, like, if you're gonna keep hitting me after I drain you like that, it just means you're going to die with less of a soul. If it can be called that. Oh, this is where the grenade guy is. What'd you say to me? Ichuta! Mushashaka Baka. Oh, those are the stairs! The dreaded stairs. And not like like all the other stairs that are also relatively dreaded. This one is much more dreaded. Not to like cheapen the dreadedness of... Oh god. Not to like cheapen how much stairs suck. Okay, here's your next bit of very, like, blatant and, like, over your head, not over your head, but beaten over your head nostalgia. These two droids. And, you know, it wouldn't be that bad if it wasn't just all piled onto this mission. Like, really? Chewbacca, Millennium Falcon, and these droids are only R2 and 3PO if I don't do this. Because the thing is, I know 3PO is in the story later, so by doing that, unless they, like, fix you guys... Anyway. Fuck this crate. Alright. Disruptor rifle coming up. Shit. Take that, Bug Eyes. Is that a Is that a racial slur for, Rhodians, bug eyes? Or is it... I know there's, like, Chuba face, and I think that's probably Rhodians because of the whole, like, shape of their lips. It looks like that's some sort of instrument that I guess is a tuba. Shit. Oh, I forgot about that.
Okay, that's it for the...
I just don't want to go back. I wouldn't be staving this much if it wasn't live. Hey, how's it going?
It's a Jedi.
Yes. It's a dark Jedi cultist thing. I just die.
I thought Jedi were powerful.
No, you choked. Oh shit.
Come get me, Jedi.
That's right. I don't know what's right, but it's that. That is right. Oh, is right. That is appropriate thing to say. Is this? This is an elevator. This is the elevator. Oh, there we go. I like how they added, like, just a floor so it looked bigger. Oh, hey, Chewie. God, you need some new audio. Like, I don't know if Disney knows what they have with you, but you are a 7-foot-tall costume and some audio with a really long lifespan. They can keep putting you in movies, but they need some new lines.
Free target practice. Die, Jedi.
You said Chuba, so is that... Oh, it's like your word, isn't it? Hang on, don't Chewie. Oh, damn you. Did I do that, actually? Well, what do you mean? I'm pretty sure it was you. That looked like it would open. So here's the Millennium Falcon, for those of you who didn't realize it. So that's where I came from? I don't...
The boss will have my head.
Probably not. Based off of that. Here we go again. Unless... Wait, no, this is where the stairs were, wasn't it? Yeah, that's the stairs. Wait, so this is what you've been up to? What have you been doing? Why did I leave you? Why didn't you just come with me? I get it, they blew up the door, but you could have followed before. Why did we agree to split up? Why were we trying to cover more ground? Ah, the game just wanted him to die.
Oh,
So he could step over it.
Good to see you too, Chewie. Guess these mercs didn't want us here. Oh, that's high praise coming from a Wookiee.
Thanks, I think.
These mercs aren't cheap. Someone in this cult must have a lot of credits. Or worse, it's backed by the Remnant. Listen, we gotta get back to Luke and tell him what's going on. Can you tell Leia about the cult?
If he hadn't shown up when he did, I'd have been in a whole lot of trouble.
That is not accurate.
Well, the way Chewie tells it, you held your own.
That is correct.
Nice work.
You did.
Kyle told me about what happened in Mos Eisley. It's a good thing Chewie was there, but you did well regardless. It looks like the cult and the Imperials may be working together more closely than we thought.
Something's come up. We need you back at the Academy.
You've run out of side quests, so time to go back to the story.
Your future is clouded. Make your choices carefully.
I don't know what you're talking about, Skywalker. Sky Guy.
I've called you all here to relay some disturbing news. Someone sliced into my personal records and accessed some highly sensitive data about places where I felt a strong connection to the Force. Places like Cloud City, Hoth, and Biss.
What could they get from that besides a tour?
Something nasty.
I believe that the scepter Jaden saw was somehow used to drain the residual Force power from the Masasi Temple.
Drain the Force? How can anyone do that?
I'm not sure.
Pick up a book.
But I've learned from the Jedi holocron that devices were created in the past that could absorb and store Force energy.
Those people Jaden saw may have discovered some way to harvest Force power with that scepter.
Which could be dangerous indeed.
So what are we going to do?
We'll have to investigate any
Wow, that
locations
was
from my
bad.
records. That includes all of you students. Corrin, you're going to Wayland. Kyle, I need you to look at the Valley of the Jedi.
Finally, some real action.
Why would they be stealing Force power?
I don't know. You worry too much, Jaden. I bet that these cult guys can't take on a Jedi.
You're an
Well, we're
idiot.
not Jedi yet. We're just students.
You may be just students, but you're both well on your way. So don't rush it.
Jaden, I'm sending you to Hoth, where I had a vision of Obi-Wan Kenobi. I imagine there is a pretty strong aura there. Rosh, I'm sending you to the remains of the planet Biss. It's very remote, so I doubt the cult has been there. Don't stay too long. The Imperial remnant may still be operating in the area.
No problem.
That's everyone then. May the Force be with all of you.
Wait a sec. So, okay, hang on.
Good luck. Call me if you need any help.
Fuck you, Rosh. Again, like I said, it really... Not liking Rosh is somehow easier when you're playing as a female. Oh god, is the stream frozen? No. Okay. It's somehow easier when you're playing as the female Jaden. Also, what was it? Biss is too remote, so we're sending Rosh there. Biss is like the heart of the Imperial Remnant's, like, shit, isn't it? Like, that's where Palpatine returned in Dark Empire. Right? That's where he was ruling from? DD Punk, what's the story? In this, of this game, my character is a newly recruited Jedi along with a number of other people, where I saw somebody using a staff on the temple with the Jedi in it, and we were theorizing that they're stealing fucking A. Transition between cinematics and gameplay is ridiculous. What am I hearing?
Nothing. Is Master Skywalker wrong about this place? What's that? I guess I better check it out.
So I guess what I was hearing was,
Can probably cover more distance with one of those tauntauns.
yes, let's just subjugate this let's try to domesticate this wild animal. It worked, just because, you know, for gameplay purposes, but, you know. But so, yeah, my character saw someone using a scepter on the Jedi Temple, and it's like, hey, the dark side of the Force isn't as strong as it was here, because it was the temple owned by Exar Kun. And so they're like, maybe they were trying to drain the Force from the temple with that scepter. And they stole from Luke's logs or journal or something. I didn't know he kept a journal, but he kept one. Where he, like, specifically entries on locations where he saw, he was like, he felt strong connections to the Force. I'm not entirely sure how they specifically got those files, because it's like, they had to have, like, sorted through them. You might as well just copy the whole thing, because if you copy over the, oh shit.
Yours?
I'm just gonna,
Maybe Master Luke was right after all.
oh, that sucks. Like, if by just taking those entries, you're kind of giving away exactly what you're looking for. You guys suck. Also, can I just point out, like, they think this is gonna be easy, but this is, like, quite possibly dangerous because of the Obi-Wan thing. This was the center of Palpatine's second rise to power. This is where he saw a very, very weak, transparent apparition of Obi-Wan when he was near death. It doesn't seem like it would be that strong in the Force, to me. Like, apparently being near death makes it pretty easy for ghosts to happen around you. I mean, just look at Rise of Skywalker. How the hell did I get back here? Wait, there's a cave? Hello. Secret area, or something. I'm gonna get fucking murdered by Wampas. Yep. I'm just gonna... You run. Wish I had, like, the heavy thing. Yeah, you kind of have to, in order to understand exactly what's going on in this game, you kind of have to, like, read a number of things from Legends. I know there were references to the Thrawn trilogy there. There was, of course, references to Dark Empire with Biss and the Jedi Holocron. I know Wayland is where Grand Admiral Thrawn found the Ysalamiri. Actually, why the hell would he feel a strong connection to the Force on Wayland? Wayland is literally full of these lizards that stop you from feeling the Force. They just block they create a bubble in the Force. Which, by the way, written before midichlorians was a thing, and so after midichlorians was a thing, they retcon the hell out of that. Turns out they have this really strong connection to the Force, but no midichlorians, which is why they create this bubble. I think they explained the dark side aura in this temple in the previous Jedi Knight game. I haven't played nearly as much Jedi Outcast. Man, Luke should have just brought a gun. Whew. It's a good thing I didn't get attacked. I didn't get, like, you know, hit in the face by that Wampa. Otherwise, it would have looked like I was in a serious motorcycle accident. Insensitive? Maybe. And on that note, I should probably take a second and remind y'all that today's live stream is sponsored locally by Grey Mitch Productions, a YouTube channel co-run by a friend of mine, Grayson Owens, and his comedic partner, Mitchell Shagnessy. I should have really texted him before this and asked how to pronounce that. Are you in the chat, Grayson? I could really use some phonetic writing. They write, act, and direct their own material in the form of comedic sketches. As of late, I've been editing a number of their videos, as well as doing some other behind-the-scenes work. So, you know, after the stream, click the link in the description and show them some love. I like the outfit my character's wearing. Like, it doesn't... you always wear this. Oh, you're alive. Okay, this is the right direction. Wait, why the really? Why? Why the probe droid? What do you gain? What do you stand to get? You know where the base is. Y'all attacked this base. You won this fight. You know where everything is. You don't need them. This is that's just nostalgia.
Doesn't look like they got in this way. Must be another way in.
That's where that's where the fucking what are they called? The speeders, snow speeders came through. Good thing I didn't hit that Wampa. I didn't get... It's a good thing I didn't get hit by that Wampa. Otherwise, it looked like I was in a serious motorcycle accident. Anyway, this stream is sponsored by... I was honestly... I had forgotten what I had said. I realized enough time had passed to justify another read.
Who goes there?
Shh, 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 shh. Oh no, I just remembered something about this. Oh wait, no wait. Okay, no, it is this one. All right, let's just take a second because I'm gonna probably die a lot here, and if I'm being honest. Oh, don't say Raid Shadow Legends. I mean, that said, I wouldn't say no if, like, they hit me up and were like, yeah, we want to sponsor your streams. You know, because I'm a whore. Is this actually working? Because this is... Oh, okay. Interesting. If anybody has played this game and knows if you can kill this thing, because in recollection, I'm pretty sure I always kind of like went around this thing because it's just such a pain. I mean, I say this, and then the screen happens. Can you die at all? Ow. Alright. You can kill it in Fallen Order, but they aren't the same game, so that really doesn't help me at all, does it, DD Punk? If I... See, that should really kill the driver. Holy shit, Chewie could have taken on the entire Empire in Return of the Jedi. I need you to go. Fuck this noise. I'm just gonna keep... Oh, good. Oh, rockets. Oh, that's why it's a pain in the ass. I remember. use force push. That didn't work. Oh. Fuck it, just hit me, give me my grenades back, and I'm avoiding it. Again. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. But yeah, DD Punch, since you aren't familiar with this game, I strongly recommend it. It's if you have a like an Xbox One, it's available as backwards compatible from the original Xbox. If you have a excuse me, if you have a PC, you know, I mean, look at it. Your PC can run it. You know what? I'm taking your soul. That was like the TV cut of what happens when you use Force Drain. Are there any other games I've been playing recently? So, I have Fallen Order that I have started playing, but it's kind of been hard for me to get the ball rolling on that one. I recognize it is a very good game. It's just not the type of game I usually like. It's not the same style of game I usually play. I can appreciate it, but I don't think I'm sure once I get used to it, I'll probably love it, but for now, I just can't see myself loving it. It's a little more, like, this is a little more, it's a little more fluid. It's not as, my PC can run Lego Star Wars at 60 FPS. I don't know if that's much of a feat. I genuinely don't. So, congratulations. I'm happy for you. And yeah, in that case, I strongly recommend this because the mods on this game, like there's this overhaul that's essentially just look up movie duels or something. Look up this game with the word movie duels, words movie duels after it. Let's do that. I don't love Fallen Order, but it's like 6.5 for me. Yeah, yeah, I would say so far, as just somebody who doesn't like do like Dark Souls games, yeah, 6.5 is, I think, is pretty fair.
You know, I used to race on the smoke circuit. You did, huh? Were you good?
I don't know why I'm doing that. You may notice I use speed a lot. God damn it. The thing about lightsabers is, if they make they make a connection, they tend to kill whoever they're hitting. So speed means there's more of a chance it'll hit someone. The mods are insane, might get it soon, we'll see. Yeah, I like I said, I recommend it. If my PC wasn't like on its last legs, and so I'm trying to keep it as safe as like operational as I can for editing, I'm not getting stuck in another fucking thing. I'm not getting stuck in another fucking thing. If I wasn't like trying to just keep it as operational as possible for editing, I would probably have this on. I'll probably have this downloaded. Hang on, there's a health pack here, so I can take less of your soul. That had to have been terrifying for you. Ooh, died soulless again. Happens, you know, happens. There's a lot more wall in this place than I remember from the movies. Like, wasn't this place, the walls just all snow? Although, I guess there was the medical bay.
Someone there.
You know, DD Punk, you want to talk about insane mods, just look up any game by Bethesda Softworks. Or I guess Bethesda Softworks, but mostly Bethesda Game Studios. Because, you know, then you got all the games that they publish that aren't necessarily as mod-friendly. But then there are the few that they did that are, like New Vegas and... I don't know if ESO is mod-friendly, but it's definitely mod-capable. Yeah, that's one thing I really like about Bethesda. They're very supportive of their like fan-created art. Well, yeah, it is art, but not what I was going for. Fan-created projects and stuff like that. Like, you know, it sucks when it's like they figure out there's like something legal reason that we can't do something. So it's like with hang on.
I guess I should keep following the beacons.
Anyway, but yeah, when like there's just a legal reason you can't do a certain mod, you know, they step in, like with Fallout 4 Capital Wasteland. It was the recreation of Fallout 3 and Fallout 4, but it was going to use the voice files from Fallout 3. Okay, that's cool. Also, I know that's how you get it. And so they had to intervene and say, yeah, you really, there's no way for you to do that. And so they, to my understanding, the project is still going on, but it just has all unique voice acting, similar to Fallout 4 New Vegas now. If anyone here has been following that. I know that the entrance is back there. I saw it. I just, you know, death. I mean, loot. No, but like death. Yes, the Thomas the Tank engine as Dragon's mod for Skyrim is amazing. Shout out to TrainWiz. Honestly, shout out to TrainWiz for a lot more than that. He did the I know he did the Clockwork City expanded in Morrowind. He did the
Echo Base.
I thought we were already in Echo Base. Also, didn't I find this door earlier covered in snow? Were there just entirely different doors that were this size? Why didn't we ever see those? Maybe we did, and there was just multiple angles. I mean, it would account for any continuity errors between the sets and the models.
This entrance is blocked too. How did they get in?
They blew a hole in a thing. Yeah, DD Punk, same. I'm definitely mostly a console player. It's more consistent. Like, it's consistently fine, whereas a PC can range from mediocre to amazing, or inoperable to amazing. And I think that's a big deciding factor. It's just less frustrating overall. Oh shit, where did I put the mean, I guess, you know, it's okay that I can't find it if these guys are here. I feel like Starkiller at the, in one of the trailers to, Force Unleashed 2. Not the one in the forest, or it might have ended in the forest, but it was the one that started off in the, with Starkiller in chains. And there's just a stormtrooper shooting at him as he just slowly walks up, and he's just blocking all the shots. And then it cuts to the outside, and you just see lasers go through the door. Xbox One. This is backwards compatible. As if at my queue it brought up the logo with that. I don't like the look of that, but I think it's just a transition to the next cell. Force Unleashed was a lot of fun. Yeah. It was like, if you took this and subtracted Fallen Order, I think you probably have Force Unleashed.
Anything to report? No, sir.
You hear about the new T-16s? Or...
Could be the storm. Or Wampus. You don't want one of those things surprising you.
Should probably put an epilepsy warning in here somewhere now. 'Cause that was, arguably dangerous. Yes, remember Echo Base. Remember how the stone or Durasteel or whatever this is walls of Echo Base? Because I sure as hell don't. I remember that place was cold and snow, and somebody was carrying around this bag of ice because it was funny.
You're under arrest.
Does Fallen Order have a lightsaber throwing mechanic? I forget.
Have you been by Ozuri OP? Yeah.
Well, that was very ineffective.
Halt.
Well, then what was over here?
Is someone there?
This is the okay, so this is the secret one. Secret areas. They exist. One thing I like about this game is that it was like it was part of like the transition of practical levels to functional levels, which is like oh yeah, they still have Wampas behind a number of doors, Chris. But the crap, I forget what I was saying. Somebody put in the chat what I was saying.
Halt.
I hope I said enough to be able to kind of like piece together. Oh right, the functional levels versus I guess realistic, because the you you play games like Jak and Daxter, or like certain platformer games. You're in this place, this temple, let's call it, or like a facility, and it's not even slightly realistic in any way. It's just there to be a platforming level. You're in this room. There's this big void, and you step on a platform, and it takes you across. And you gotta wonder, what the hell was this room for? I want that. I want it. It's everything. It's symbiotic. Give me the med pack. Good fuck it. And these days dungeons are more designed with the idea of what was it before it was a dungeon. And then you have Skyrim, where they have like puzzles for toddlers that open doors for some reason. This seems important. Oh, wait a second. Of course. Remember the Bacta tanks? Hello? Ow. Anybody here besides movie dude like Always Sunny in Philadelphia? Familiar with Ongo Goblogian, the art collector? A lot of checkpoints in here. It's like it has no faith in me.
Stay where you are.
There's stormtroopers.
Let's see some ID.
I've got an edit sitting on my computer in Premiere that's let's just call it a meme based off of Ongo Goblogian that I don't think I'll ever release because I'd just be inviting so much hate. Like, I think there are somewhere between 1 and 2 million reasons not to export and publish it. How many exactly? Chris, can you check? How many subscribers does he have? Yes, that trooper. Oh.
Allura here.
We've just finished downloading the data. The rebels must have erased everything during the evacuation. Fortunately, the computer kept logging their flight information. And we found Rogue Leader's flight trajectory when he left Hoth. From it, we've been able to determine that Skywalker went to Dagobah.
Dagobah. That sneaky little Jedi.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, 2.4 million reasons not to release that video. If I ever have more reasons to release it than not to release it, if you can't figure out what I'm talking about, maybe.
An intruder.
Should have saved, but you know.
This isn't good. I better find this Allura.
By the way, by saying if I have... You just had to. What have you been eating? Where have you been here the whole time? Or? God damn it! Hang on, move. I don't want to like hit me. You know, I'm pretty important. I wouldn't want to damage that. Again, I don't want to look like I was in a horrible motorcycle accident. I'm just hitting that crate, aren't I? Just gonna... Huh. That's convenient. I was just gonna keep hitting him. Yes, Wampas run on 4 legs. Didn't you know? They'll like approach you, I guess, after, you know, they put down their tauntaun. Yeah, but they straight up saber-tooth that shit. Well, boss
yes,
fight.
Master. Dagobah. Skywalker didn't mention it in his journals. He must have been trying to protect something.
Well done, my apprentice. Meet me there.
Ah, you must be the saber-wielding troublemaker who neutralized our perimeter guard. Are the
That's a word
Jedi
for it.
stretched so thin that Skywalker sends children to battle the disciples of Ragnos? I will...
Just gonna, you know, just in case. Oh shit.
The dark side is
Good thing I
stronger.
saved. See? No, bosses, you never know. Sometimes they're a lot harder than you think, sometimes they're significantly easier.
Come back and fight. You are a coward.
Why am I a coward? I'm literally backed into a corner.
Find you.
Wait, is that Princess Azula? I recognize the laugh.
Coward.
Yeah, I think that is. From, you know, Avatar The Last Airbender. Just gonna put that back on. You know, now that I think about it, maybe throwing your weapon isn't a good idea.
We'll meet again. Whelp.
Pursue. Pursue. Jaden, pursue.
So they know about Dagobah. Master Yoda hid there, knowing his presence would be masked by the planet's strong dark side aura. If they find it...
Did you find anything on Hoth?
Nothing. They must have already taken the Force energy from there.
Just as others have reported. Bespin, Endor, Coruscant, everywhere. Kyle, what about Biss?
Rosh hasn't returned. He's long overdue and we haven't heard from him.
I sense he's still alive.
I'm going to Biss to look for him. I know some people that can get me into some of the outlying Imperial outposts. I'll see what I can find out.
Very well.
What about me? I want to help. Rosh is my friend.
You can help by staying here and completing your training.
Kyle's right. There are still missions for you to undertake. And we can't neglect the training of one of our most promising students.
Promising?
Yes. Due to your heroics on Hoth, we are promoting you to apprentice.
What was I before?
Thank you, Master Skywalker. Master, Kyle?
Student? Padawan? Technically, Padawan is supposed to be after Apprentice. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna get fast.
Master Skywalker
See?
and Master Katarn have left the Academy. I have been instructed to provide you with some possible missions.
See, I told you, if you don't murder him on Tatooine, then it's probably him. But if you do, it couldn't have been him. Another rescue mission. Oh god, I remember that one. Which of these is the one with the fucking bikes? That's the one with the fucking bikes. I'm not doing that one. Narkita, we have received word of a million. Oh, this is the one with the Rancor. New Republic intelligence to discover Imperial tip on a gas platform. Oh, god. Is this the one with Wedge? Yep, General Wedge Antilles. I'll probably do that one then. And this is the one with the droids. Intelligence has intercepted transmission coming from Dawson. They believe cult members sent transmission on the planet. Since no Republic, they've asked us to investigate. I mean, considering I don't know this one, I think I'll probably do this one. Before I do, just a reminder that today's live stream is sponsored locally by Grey Mitch Productions, a YouTube channel co-run by a friend of mine and his comedic partner, Mitchell Stagnesi. I swear to God, every time. They write, act, and direct their own material in the form of comedic sketches. As of late, I've been editing a number of their videos, as well as doing some other behind-the-scenes work. After the stream, maybe click the link in the description and show them some love.
Master Katarn has asked me to inform you that you are not to engage the members of the cult. He would like you only to determine if the disciples of Ragnos are on the planet and using it as a base.
So, kill all of them, right? Like, just wipe the floor. Gotcha. Actually, crap, I probably shouldn't have done that if it's the one I am now thinking of. Oh well. This is gonna be interesting. Alright, yeah, I'll fucking... Mind trick is useful, I guess. Yeah, okay. And of course, grenades. Yep, this is that one. Probably should have waited till I had more force powers.
Drop your laser sword, Jedi, and maybe we'll spare your life. Or perhaps you'd like to take your chances.
Oh my god! What's wrong with your face? This is dumb.
So, my Jedi friend, what do you think of our accommodations?
Why don't you come down here and find out?
Ah, feisty. Good. Good. I have a proposition for you. You see, it can get dreadfully dull around here, so I'm up for a bit of sport. I'm going to let you out. If you can make it back to your ship, you're free to leave. But if I catch you, I'll have to shoot you. After all, you are an escaped prisoner. Hopefully you'll prove more of a challenge than the bounty hunter I had to kill a few days ago. Of course, I've never hunted a Jedi before.
And if I refuse to play along?
Well, then you can rot in your cell. I'm sure someone might come looking for you, eventually.
He just sounds so drunk. Like, is he sniffing spice? Is he drinking Jawa juice? Level 2 jump. That's nice. So yeah, just as a concept of like how this is as a level, I think it's a really cool idea. Making the Jedi taking away the lightsaber and just forcing you to not have to use forcing you not to use the Force and whatever equipment you can find. I think that's a really cool idea. I think it's not the. I think the motivation of the villain isn't exactly well executed.
Hey,
you know, he's just bored. So might as well let you out of your cell. Although based off the what he said about the bounty hunter, I guess you could argue he does this all the time. Again, why does he still have this job? If he does this all the time, somebody's sure. All the dead stormtroopers, like, somebody had to have been like, yeah, this guy is really not fit for duty.
You Jedi certainly are quick.
Oh, god damn it. I hate those things.
Attention, we have an escaped prisoner inside the main garrison. Initiate security lockdown.
What was that?
Yeah, I should have seen that coming. Oh, god. That's what happens when you don't plan a single thing before you act. Did I plan to I guess I planned to shoot those mines, so... Or tripwire, laser, mine... Trip mine? Julie, get us out of here! I really don't like that it automatically switches you. Imagine those hit.
Quick.
Attention, we have an escaped prisoner inside the main garrison.
I took the security key. Okay. Shields and shields. That's the captain from Phantom Menace. Okay, so oh, is that door? Yeah. Are you alive? I've never really seen somebody alive bend that way, so I'm gonna assume no. Well, actually, best not talk about that time. That's unfortunate. That was awful. I will outlast you! I gotta remember that I have that.
That should take care of the lockdown. Here's the hangar.
Interesting thing about this game It's the sequel to Jedi Knight 2, which was the sequel to Jedi Knight 1, which was the sequel to Dark Forces. So, in a way, this is kind of like Dark Forces 4. 4. Dark Forces 4, Jedi Knight 3, Jedi Academy. I gotta remember to drink these guys. That's sounded weird. I'm not gonna say that again.
Did you hear something?
I did. I don't remember how to force. Did a flip though. That was cool.
I thought Jedi was supposed to be tough.
Oh, you're gonna fucking die. What? God damn it. Huh. You died pretty quickly. Go ahead, shoot your friend. No, shoot at me. Missed your chance. Did you? Did you see anything? How about that? Ooh. That's like what... Motherfucker! Finger slipped. Just like when I text people or just randomly send shit. Finger slipped. Or when I'll randomly start Facebook calling somebody, I swear my finger slips. If you're still watching, I swear my finger slips. I'm not doing that thing where I just call and hang up. You know, my girlfriend watches a few of these streams. I want to make sure people know I'm not talking to her. What pistol was he using? None of my business, I guess. Did I have like that shotgun thing? Did I use that? I don't even remember using that. I don't remember the ups and downs versus the lefts and rights.
What are you doing?
You know, just taking in life. I mean, taking life. My bad.
Someone there.
Hi. Remember when one of these was enough to scare everyone in Jabba's palace? Or at least everybody in that room? I want them to do that enough damage to warrant that. I don't think that's a lot to ask. Who was just shooting me? Who just had the gall to shoot me? Was it you? Probably.
What was that?
Yes, you do.
Retreat.
You know, I'm here. I might as well just. Oh right. You know, I bet there's one of those on the other side. Oh, hello. Fucker, okay. Grab that. I don't know what that was. Grab that. Oh, also. Wait, what? Where's the guy who was just chasing me? Did he somehow die in the crossfire? Huh? Oh, hello. Really, a blaster pack ammo? Is it what I'm using? You're fucked. Very nice. This will probably end up being the last mission I do today. This has gone really well so far today. I'm trying to plan a very, very different kind of stream.
Not that way.
Fucking dick.
Have you seen any?
Not that way. Fuck you. I'll go whichever way I damn well please. But, like, thanks for the heads up. Are these different from what I just... Oh, wait. Were these open? They weren't. I remember this now. I have to do a thing. That's what I have to do. You're probably wondering, JX, why did you do that? What good does that possibly serve, turning off that shield? Well, let me show you. Now, how does that work? No idea. But, it does. And I'm proud of it.
Bet he wasn't expecting that.
I get the feeling I'm not going to be happy with what I'm hearing. Uh-huh. Oh, hello. You know, I met one of your friends on Hoth.
What was that?
That had to have been terrifying for you. Isn't it really convenient that the Empire color codes their doors? Or the Imperial Remnant, apologies. That's actually a pretty good name for that faction. I like that. I like the word remnant. That's the way to go forward. I'm gonna, oh, Christ. Oh, turns out that didn't hurt me. Just go down. Go right ahead. I know I saved at the top of the stairs, but I'm already down here now. I don't want to have to do that again. This is good. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, so that's... It's red. So I'm gonna assume it's hitting something. They didn't give this one spot, did they? Yeah! That's right. I don't want that turret to be a thing. Well, it looks like it's going to be, so best to just get used to that idea. Now I'll save here. Oh, there he is.
You're doing well, Jedi. Too well. It's time to end this game.
Was that Clancy Brown? Wait a second. Okay, why isn't this guy down? Hey, but no, somebody needs to look up if that's Clancy Brown. Because that kind of changes some shit for me. Ow. What? I've never been back here. I bet there's a secret area with stuff. I don't know who would put anything back here. No? Wow, okay. It seems like the perfect place for a secret area. Unless that's the secret area right there. It's not, wow. A little disappointing. When this is over, I need to look up if that's Clancy Brown. That just destroys something I'm doing. I don't know why that didn't work, but I'd rather heal and find out. You couldn't see it with it, I was blowing the barrel of the gun. Not like that. So that was what was over there. I like this thing. No, I'm gonna eat you. Wonder if I could fly one of those. Actually, wait, isn't down there where the next, like, the transition to the next area is? Is this where I'm going? Yeah, that's the final area. Okay. I want to find more loot and stuff. Seriously gonna live through that? Do-do-do-do. So am I like going down there? Or... is there another door that I totally missed, actually, now that I think about it? Probably. Oh. See what this does to my health. A lot. No. Then there's a door here. Interesting. I mean, yeah, okay. Okay. How nice.
Well played. Tragically, I can't allow you to tell anyone about my iteration. Farewell, Jedi.
So, then why do the whole thing that's happened here that's like a major risk to that operation you were just referring to? Just gonna keep running this way till we get over here. And I'm kind of safe, except I'm not, and I know it. So I gotta go kill this guy, and it's gonna be great, and I'm not knowing why I started singing. Vaguely. Can this even be considered singing? Ow. I don't like the fact that I grabbed both of those. But since I'm here. Pirate flag, top hat, fist. What is... Hey, I'm looking at a number of emojis that have been posted in the chat by... What is that fourth one? Is that like a dead body? It looks like a dead body. Goodbye. Did he land? He lived! Okay. Good on him. Alright, let's just do this real quick. Oh, why don't I just do that instead? Ouch. Ouch again. Man, I need to... Shit. Oh, do I not have any more? Okay, I was wondering. Actually, was I switching to those and I just, for some reason, didn't see it? Yeah, I'm looking at the playback now. Yeah, no, I was only switching between these two. I don't know why I was going to... Do you mod... Oh, fuck. Oh, that was unfortunate. Oh, motherfucker. At least blowing holes in these kind of makes them easier to get up. Oh, until you get to that. Well, not until you get to... I saw that hole. Saw that. Don't stand to those. Well, that just stopped me mid-jump. I'm reloading that. Ouch. Blasted. Listen, the mission's almost over. And then I can go use the bathroom. I mean, then I can sign off. Ouch. Have a blast. It worked so well the first time. I literally pushed him off. I'm gonna fucking riot.
Seems I underestimated you, Jedi.
Is he over here because his body is technically somewhere
We've
else?
informed the Republic of the Hidden Remnant operation, and they should be there to clean it up soon. Too bad Rax didn't have any useful info. I'm proud of how you handled yourself, Jaden. Well done.
I mean, Rex probably had a lot of useful info. He's just... dead.
Master Skywalker and Master Katarn have not yet returned from their respective missions.
Then who the fuck did I just talk to? Alright, I'm gonna start this one and pause and save, and then I'll sign off. Next ability I want is... I mean... I know for a fact there's no, like, force power or anyone on this mission. We're rescuing people from the huts. I liked having that shotgun thing. can hear me cracking my knuckles. How did we get into this position, I wonder?
You know, normally I'm the one going into danger while Jan flies the ship. But this'll work too. Find those prisoners and bring them back here for pickup.
Okay. Okay. Saving. Thank you all for watching. This has been a live stream. No, but honestly though, this has gone really well, this stream. Last one was a bit of a disaster, especially towards the end. This one hasn't been. And so I'm pretty glad about that. This stream has been locally sponsored by Grey Mitch Productions. Big thank you to them. Yeah. Oh, and remember, tomorrow I'm planning on having some sort of I'm planning on doing a stream pretty different from this. Also, you know, just because I wanted to show it off, and I didn't get to. I made this for this stream, but that didn't go well.